First, we have a video report from TV Tokyo's World Business Satellite. Remote work has become commonplace because of the pandemic. And in January of this year, Yahoo Japan implemented a new HR policy that did away with a restriction they had on where employees could live in commuting to the office. We find out how one employee is taking advantage of that policy to realize a completely different work style. Take a look.
Iriomote Island, one of the Yaeyama Islands in Okinawa, with a stunning sea and pristine natural features. It's a major Japanese resort area. This is a hotel on the island. Going inside, a man is seen working on his laptop. Yoshiaki Toto, 58. In fact,
where do you work? At the Nagoya office of Yahoo Japan.
Mr. Toto joined Yahoo after working at a map company. He's currently involved in developing apps. His business card clearly shows an address in Nagoya. But why is he on Iriomote Island?
It's Yahoo's new HR policy. I can live wherever I want to, as long as it's in Japan. In the 2022 business year, we want to expand this to realize an anywhere office.
In January, Yahoo unveiled a new HR policy. A major change was abolishing a restriction on where employees could live. At Yahoo until now, about 90% of its 8,000 employees worked remotely. But in regards to where they could live, they were limited to locations where they could commute to the office by 11 in the morning. But from this April, they began allowing employees to live anywhere they want, as long as it's in Japan. Mr. Toto had long dreamed of living on a tropical island. He immediately took advantage of the policy and decided to move to Iriomote Island. He works remotely from his office on an island far away. He says it's also important to make arrangements to ensure communication with colleagues goes smoothly.
Everyone's a bit stiff in online meetings. I wanted to lighten up the mood and make team relationships better.
What he did was,
it was great seeing all of you. Thank you for today.
At the end of meetings, he makes sure to always wave his hand. It's a simple gesture, but
surprisingly, my colleagues have gotten on board and waved back, and since then, our teamwork has improved and our communication has gotten better. This is the room where I live.
Mr. Toto plans to move his residence registration to Iriomote Island in June. He'll be renting a section of an unused office at the hotel. There's a simple kitchen, and in addition, he's allowed to use the dining facilities. Rent is about $360 a month. A potential issue is internet access. But he says fiber optic broadband has been installed in most districts of Iriomote Island. After finishing his work and going outside, he can walk to the ocean in about 10 minutes. And
I'm going in.
Mr. Toto's hobby is scuba diving. He says the biggest attraction of life on Iriomote Island is that he can enjoy scuba diving right away after work and on holidays.
It's easy to switch between work and play, and that makes it easier to concentrate on work.
Early May, Mr. Toto heads out with several pieces of luggage.
Tomorrow I'm going to my office in Nagoya to do a bit of work.
When he has business he needs to do at the company, he takes time off and travels to the Nagoya office. First, he rides a boat to Ishigaki Island, where the airport is. The lowest fare is about $15, but once he transfers his residence registration, he can get an Islander's discount, which reduces that to $6. He has lunch midway and arrives at the airport. To Nagoya, he flies using
Peach, a budget airline.
He flies to Nagoya on low-cost carrier Peach, which offers fares as low as $46, less than on a Shinkansen ride between Nagoya and Tokyo. Yahoo Japan pays travel expenses of up to $1,100 a month when commuting by Shinkansen or plane. That's enough for him to go back and forth to Nagoya several times a month.
I'm back.
Living at his home in Nagoya are his wife and daughter. His family also encouraged him to make the move.
He's always talked about moving to an island in the future. It's what he wants to do, and I think it's great.
Learning from her father, his daughter Yoko also doesn't insist on having a permanent place to live and worked as a freelance sports instructor. Much like Mr. Toto, abolishing the residence restriction has encouraged many other employees to relocate. Why did Yahoo Japan decide to allow employees to have this much freedom in how they choose to work?
Increasing the options on how to work helps raise work productivity and motivation. Through this, we can recruit talented people from outlying regions and also believe it offers many possibilities to revitalize those places.
Yahoo believes remote work is just one among many work styles. They've also set up what's called free spaces for people who want to come into the office to work.
I simply like being in the office. It's a place where I can focus.
Employees each have their own objectives and ideas, and they've made it so that we can work according to what we want to do.
Yahoo's new HR policy is also sparking change in local communities. Mr. Toto, who chose to work remotely from Iriomote Island, has already become part of the local community, coaching a youth baseball team.
It's like we've known him from long ago. He's like a nice, friendly local man.
Right now, we only have work like tourism, and without any other jobs, people won't move to the island. But if people who have other jobs come here, different kinds of opportunities could open up. So I think it's great.
With remote work becoming the norm now, work styles like this may expand across companies.